Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Ty Johnson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Second down, here's Allen. Man, it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down. You had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Allen looking to throw. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a huge gain for the Bills. 37 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down throw for Allen. Able to get it to Moore. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Allen. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
You know, you give your guy a chance to make a play. Those defenders, they're paid to win those battles, too. Provided plenty of contact to make sure that ball wasn't caught.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on 4th down. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, Allen. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and the pressure is there. They're going to get to him on their very first snap. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Second down, Mahomes. catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And talk about converting on fourth in a big way. Give him 17 yards. This drive rolls on. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the bus. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? They make the quick stop at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
So an explosive run, followed by an explosive pass. Can't ask for much more than that on the opening drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Walker finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
This one is up and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Back to throw now, Allen. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Allen on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Here's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Buffalo. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Brought in right side by Moore. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And this one's going to end up incomplete. Just too tough to hang on through that contact. It's going to make it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throwing on second, here's Allen. Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. DJ Moore scoring there to end an 8-play drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after from Bass is up and good. And that ties things at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So as this drive begins, rain starting to fall. Play action, Mahomes. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. This is Cook. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
He's brought down at the
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Allen setting up to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Throw here, third down. Here's a screen for Cook. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it!
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw Mahomes. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. And downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20. And he gets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Big hitter on first down. 31 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Walker on first down. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And oh, he got it! Interception! Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Allen. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll run it with Cook. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Allen to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and 10 now for Allen. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. Working now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
319.
Throwing here, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chiefs actually go backwards, lose a chunk on the return, but they're still celebrating. It's an interception on the play. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing on second. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Their own 29-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to work after throwing the pick. Downfield, and Shakir has it. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be a Bills first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Allen looking to throw. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield to the 44. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and it gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Complete to Ejayr Worthy. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
All right, so it looks like the rain's taking a moment here. It's second down. They give up the gut to Walker. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. On third down, Walker. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. And they sure were dug in. They were ready for the run there, just like the play before it, Brock. Got him stopped short.
Yeah, more than likely they knew a run was coming, but that doesn't take anything away from their effort to make the stop. That just defensively is awesome.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And it is an excellent decision to go for this. They convert on 4th and 1.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Mahomes is set. Here's 1st and 10. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Now an inside give to Walker. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes drops back, needs an open man. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Off play action, it's Mahomes. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now run by Cook. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Brought in right side by Moore. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Allen setting up first and 10. That last play moving him to 13 of 20 passing for this game. They'll throw it. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. That is Drew Tranquil. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18. We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Allen setting up play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
It's 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. And he faces a battle kicking into some serious wind. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills are going to take over after the return is stopped at the 45.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. That's Jones again. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Working on 2nd down. Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Play action now with Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they get to him as he gets the first down, making it look easy, partner, on 3rd and 17.
You know, they call the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He was brought down by
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know
brings
it.
up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Allen setting up to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid. Buffalo in front. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights.
Chiefs 7.
And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Mejio with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing is Mahomes. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith, and it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it, not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. 2nd down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And it's going to be 1st down, Chiefs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They go with Walker here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's 3rd down. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First down, Kansas City. 2nd and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32. 2nd 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 and
He might have been the only one who arrived at the field expecting to do what he's done today. That's over 100 yards now receiving. This weather has not slowed him down a bit.
He can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Play action, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And send their tight end right. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Walker. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is to throw. And this time he's not going to be able to hang on. Far from his first look on this series, Brock, was drawing some extra attention as a result. That hit is going to force fourth down.
Now here we go. Now we're getting to one of these situations that you've been practicing and talking about all week, Kate. Defensively, you are verbalizing no hero plays, no interceptions. That ball comes to you. Just find a way to knock it to the ground.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Kansas City.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Setting up to pass. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead.
Bills 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Buffalo calls it second timeout of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Back to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They're going to pass it here. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that.
And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ballgame. Bradley Chubb. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Seven seconds remaining. This might be it for them. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's into the hands of Moore. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.
It's a gain of 7.
And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Buffalo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western New York. Welcome to the new Highmark Stadium, the home of the Bills. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson sent with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
DJ Moore. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is James Cook. He's got it. That's a 1st down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man.
That one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Giants.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
17 yards.
That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run the draw with Cook. There he goes, inside the 30. And And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Set to return is Ejayr Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Dart. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Giants. Austin brought in motion. They'll run with Scatterboot. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Scatterboot. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Giants.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Now, another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Scatterboot. Room to run again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Tracy. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Scatterboot will score. Touchdown, G-Man.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, New York.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really 2 schools of thought. One, spread them out. Make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you. We're bigger than you. And we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here is Allen. That one complete to Moore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33.
We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 1.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and a yard. Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
For Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
No gain on
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Allen to throw again. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Throwing again, it's Allen. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They face second down, 8 yards to go. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. A carry here for Tracy. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Dart's pass complete to Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
The extra point try forthcoming. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Second and 10 at the
So often we
30-yard
see
line.
on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Second and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
23-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Arvell Reese on the tackle.
Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third and 1, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
It's fourth
Anytime
down.
you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go.
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Giants 20, Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
35-yard line.
Dart gonna fake it to Scattaboo and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Greg Duso. Drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and
9. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's complete. Calvin Austin. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, New York.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. On the ground, here's Tracy. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Here's Scattaboo. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
throwing. Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Big John separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Deep to return, Khalil Shakir. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Javon Holland on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now it's Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, here is Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw once more, here's Allen. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's close to the first down, but still a good couple of yards short. So that's going to bring up fourth down.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Giants.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the ground, it's Scatterboot. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and short. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards
from the 21. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. He's got it! And he's gonna be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage.
Giants 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.